when searching and looking for the Almighty in the physical realm, which has a beginning and an end. The reason why I did this topic because I was strolling on Instagram, and it came up. I didn't even know it was there. I just started looking at it. There was a lady. She was saying over 20 years that basically that she was searching for the Alpha Omega, that she was searching for him. You must have spent a lot of money within 20 years span. You must spend a lot of money and you learned a lot physically. But if you are, and this goes out to anybody in this world, and the people to this day is doing it much on a much more stronger and a much more higher level than you, basically by traveling through a lot of these holy lands and reading these holy books and stuff like that, and actually trying to decode a lot of these scriptures in order to find and pinpoint the Omega, the Almighty physically. People been trying physically and spiritually in all type of ways to try to get to the Alpha Omega, the creating everything in existence. People been doing it. You're not the first, and you're not going to be the last. So to basically to make a video about you spending 20 years of your life searching for the Alpha Omega is oblivious to me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It's oblivious to me is because only a person that don't believe will do something like that. Only a person that don't have a grain of spirituality would do something like that. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what civilization, right, that do things like that. In all civilization, there's a portion of civilization that don't believe in an Alpha Omega. They created everything existing, right? Physically, they don't believe. They don't believe. Everything they believe is physical, 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 physical. So they feel that um, you are going to save you, and who you are, right? They believe in the evolutionary theory, the Darwin theory, and all this other stuff that's out there that mislead you from the actual worship of the Alpha Omega. And the Alpha Omega is aiding into that. Individuals, he created you, breath the spirit of existing in you, foreverness inside of you. After only then you gain knowledge of strength and understanding. After somebody then cleaned your butt, you wake up and gain knowledge and teachings, believing that there's no creator. This is sad. This is sad, and it goes to show what people think and how they think. You was a baby and somebody was cleaning your butt and feeding you. You was a baby, right? You was a baby, and you was doo-doo on yourself, and somebody had to change your pamper. Yeah, they change your pamper, right? And you pee-pee and doo-doo, and you need to eat, and somebody fed you. After when you gain strength and knowledge, now with other benefits that's upon the earth, you start to believe that there's no creator. This is sad. And it's kind of like sickening to me that people will think something like that, will have that mentality, but there's people out there like that. So I'm going to show you a video, right, where this lady spent 20 years of money and everything else and looking for the actual, right, Alpha Omega physically. You can never get to him physically. He lives in a whole different other plane, and you will die. No material, no nothing, nothing. I mean nothing that is created that has a beginning and end can ever be in his presence. Can never be in his presence. He just Anything that's around him is forever. It has no beginning, it has no end. Do you understand what I'm saying? Anything that is around him is forever and cannot be destroyed. And you cannot see him and find him physically. And you know, the world been doing this, scientists been doing this. You have people that have more knowledge than you, lady, right? And have more materialistic things, right, for their benefit, to try to seek out and dethrone the Alpha Omega, the creating everything existing. Now, these people have more knowledge than you. They have more knowledge than you. That's an actual true fact. They have more knowledge than you, have more money than you, have more material than you. These are human beings. They've been searching for the Alpha Omega to destroy him. This is why they doing little things, right? To destroy the creation of the Alpha Omega. Like, for example, like transforming women into a man and man into woman, boys into girls, girls into boys, right? Cloning animals, breeding in fruits and vegetables and all that other stuff, actually tampering with the creation of the Alpha Omega, the creating everything in existing, and doing this false stuff upon the earth, which all of us know. If you are spiritually and you are guided by the Alpha Omega, the creating everything in existence, you're going to see that. So I'm going to show you a video that this lady was searching physically to find the Alpha Omega. This is crazy to me, but I'll let your guys be the judge. Let you be the judge.
I can tell you this. I have meditated for decades. I have read the Bible. I have read the Bhagavad Gita. I have read the Zohar, which is a Kabbalistic book. I have read the teachings of Buddha from cover to freaking cover. I have read portions of the Quran. I have been to Bali. I have studied Hinduism. I have been to Peru. I have sat with shamans. I have been in sweat lodges. I have imbibed plant medicines. Over these last freaking 20 years, I have freaking done more spiritual stuff than you can probably imagine or would want to even know about. Because I promise you, some of those experiences were not easy, especially the ayahuasca experiences. And this is what I can tell you for an absolute fact. There ain't no sky daddy. There ain't no Jesus coming to save you. You know who's going to save you? You. You going to save you. There ain't no God in the heavens that you have to obey. No. Can we just liberate people? Can we just be liberated? There is no God in the heaven that you have to obey.
Okay, I want to share that with you. This is America Okay. How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. I'm glad you're here. Couldn't read all your messages. Much fruit. So should you be my disciples, so that we may boldly say, the Lord is my helper, and I will not fear what man should do unto me. This is the actually true fact. America, thank you so much for some of these quotes, these from the Bible. Thank you so much from these scriptures. Thank you so much. You would never in a million lifetime, in this life that's procreated with mankind, deception and deceiving, no balance and justice, will ever get to the creator physically. He would never allow, right, creatures in this existence right here get to him. Because you know why? These very creatures that he created, creation is disrespectful. The ones that he have gave free will to, you would never, ever, do you hear me, ever get to the creator. I don't care what you create, how many spaceships, you will never get to him physically. Never. And you cannot get to him physically. You would die. Your physical life would die. The materials that you have would die. It takes years. I'm talking about physically. I'm telling you, physically, years. It would take a lifetime. You would die. it's the stuff that we use has a beginning and end. You cannot get to the creator with material things that has a beginning and end, that's procreated by mankind. That means it's tampered with. It cannot be in the presence of the Alpha Omega, the creating everything in existence. All of this life right here has a beginning and end. It cannot exist with him because it would be destroyed. The Alpha Omega, right? He's everlasting. There's no beginning and end to him. So if you bring a beginning and end to him, it will be destroyed and demolished. It will be the end of you, and it would just go back to like it was before. Just him. This is an actual true fact. Just him. So, and that's not in his plan. His plan is different. His plan is different, and that's you to ask that question. What is your plan? Don't ask me his plan. That's your decision. You know, when you get to a status in life and ask the Alpha Omega, what is your plan? If he want to answer you, he answer you. If he don't, he don't. You know, these are the things that this lady did. She wants to answer, what is your plan? What is your plan, creator? And then she went forth. She didn't get no answer. She says, you know what? I'm gonna go look for him. I'm gonna go everywhere. I'm gonna go everywhere. I'm gonna do all this spiritual stuff. I'm gonna go to these holy lands. I'm gonna take all these plants that keeps my physical life from perishing, and all these herbs, and I'm gonna drink this and I'm gonna drink that, and I'm gonna try to get to him. I'm gonna read these holy scriptures because you looking for him physically, honey. That is your problem, and that's why you was lost. And you're gonna become lost. Everybody that looks for the Alpha Omega creator in existence, the Almighty physically, you're gonna become lost. You're gonna become lost, and you're gonna keep spinning the block, spinning the block, spinning the block, spinning the block, spinning the block. This is an actual true fact. You cannot get to him. That everything is spiritual. It's spiritual. Do you understand that? And spirituality is what? It's part of the foreverness, which has no end to that. Do you understand that? This life and the spiritual world, it has no end to it. The spiritual world. There's stages in the spiritual world that is kept from mankind's eye physically. The only way that you can see these things is from a spiritual point of view. Now, if he love you and he rock with you and you ride with him and he ride with you, then you will have 1 foot in, 1 foot out in the spiritual realm, and then he will teach you some things so that you can teach others that he have not taught to other people that's around you, that you know, anything like that. So he would teach you so you can teach others so that the others can start worshiping him. This is an actual true fact. So if you're not going to be a helper, if you're not adding to this universe, basically, right, and you're not adding to spirituality, all you're doing is subtracting, then that's what's going to happen to you. You're going to subtract yourself out of life. You're going to subtract yourself out of spiritual existence and physical expansion and everything else. And you're just going to be left with your physical that's based on this world right here, which has a beginning and end, and then somebody's going to have to bury you. You see, this is the process and the cycle that individuals don't look at and see, right? This is where you went wrong at. You said there's no creator in heavens. The creator is above the heavens. The heavens have a beginning. It have a beginning, but it doesn't have an end. Do you understand that? It has a beginning, but it doesn't have an end. It's part of foreverness. It's part of the spiritual realm. It's part of the secret that's kept from mankind, so that you can believe that there's no other existence. This is lies. We came from up above. Our physical body came from up above. Not our physical body came from up above. I'm sorry. Our spirit came from up above. Right? It has no beginning, it has no end. The creator duplicated himself and created mankind. So out of this duplication, right, this spirit, right, is this spirit, right, is part of his foreverness. This is why this entity, and this is why this devil, demonic, evil, twisted, barbaric way of life It's assault on us everywhere we turn, left, right, up, down. This is why he procreating things to get our mind off the most serious things and focus on the Alpha Omega, the creating everything in existence. This is an actual true fact. We are the ops. We are the ops. Yes, we are the enemy. And this entity is the enemy of us. We have to treat him as such because it's an enemy. It's exactly as an enemy. And you can see, once you use your spiritual eye, which is called the third eye, you can actually see him doing his stuff. You can actually see him doing his stuff, right? And just look around you. Look around you and see where the world's at. Is the world in a better place? Is it balanced? Is it justice? No. You have to find your justice. You have to define that divine. You have to find that balance and energy and vibes in your circle, in your square within inside of yourself. And then, only then, once you find that, then you project it out to others so others can find their light and guidance. You are looking for internal, right? You are looking for everlasting and internal in a life that has a beginning and end. That'll never work. That'll never work. This is why it's really, really important for us not to indulge in this world because it has a beginning and end. But being that our bodies and our life is so prone to this earth, which has a beginning and end, it deceives us, right? We supposed to live and go beyond this experience of this physical world and get in tune with our everlasting and our foreverness, our spirit, which is called the Ruh. It's called the Ruh in Arabic. That becomes one with the Alpha Omega, the creating everything in existence. You cannot get to him physically. No, you cannot. Not in this life. Not in this life. Now, if he do some things, he touches you with certain abilities and certain transformation within inside of yourself, so you know for sure that he exists, then that's only for you and him. And you can spread it to others. If others want to believe it, they believe it. If others don't, that's on them. You could just only tell them your experience. And I'm not up here capping. I've been through it. I ain't what I need to cap about. You understand what I'm saying? I'm here to save others with the help of the Alpha Omega, the creator, because whatever I did to save me through my experience, I'm going to see if it could work for you. Maybe it could work for you. Maybe you can tweak what I've been through, right, and add on to your life, right, and turn it up a notch. Level yourself up even more. And teach me some things. To be here to teach one another. Be here to step on each other brick by brick and build up. That's what we need to do. And we do that spirituality, not physically. You're not going to get to the creator physically. You're not going to get to him physically. It's going to take you 5 million lifetimes or more. Everybody's going to die. There's no beginning, no end. Every time you go up there, every time you try to do something, it goes further and further and further, and you be deceived further and further. Your mind and everything. You just be spinning. Your coordination, your mathematics, everything, defining gravity, because all these things that's in this earth have a beginning and end. The gravity, all of it, matter, all of it has a beginning and end. Do you understand that? So to use these items and to use these particles and neutrons and protons and use all of these things that that is for man great benefits, is to bring about a new life, a new development in our life so we can build better technology. Once you learn all these things, it's only for the physical. It is not for the spiritual. Do you understand that? It's only to bring benefits to your physical, so your physical won't decay that fast. Because the older that you get, your body and everything start to become decay. Because as time go on, because time, it has a time. It has a beginning and end. So it's time for your body to become decayed. It's time for you to transfer your spirit outside of your body so it can go back to where it came from, and it's from up above, right? Is the creator, and the creator is it, but what limitations? I always say is what limitation. You are the creator, and the creator is you, but with limitation. This is why he told everything in creation to bow down to mankind. Bow down, right? Bow down out of our admiration and respect and dignity. Bow down, not because this is your creator, right? I'm your creator. You worship me. But bow down because the work that I put in to creating, and that I duplicated myself in creating this right here with limitation. He was proud of himself. He was very proud, very proud, very proud that he duplicated himself, and he's everlasting. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's no beginning and end to him. So for him to figure out and to basically duplicate himself, that's like creating another him, but with limitations. Do you understand that? It is him, but with limitation. Then he placed limitations on it. I don't know how he did it. That's just what he did. And he would never give you those secrets. He would never give a human being those secrets. He would always block those things from you. Do you understand that? Certain things that you're just going to be blocked from out of your mind. You know, in the Quran, the Creator says, no vision can grasp me, but I grasp all visions. Meaning your mind, meaning when you think and you imagine things, you can grasp and you can think about all these images of whatever, a pot, whatever. You could think, you can think, but you can never grasp his vision. When you look and see, it's a block there, it's dark. You don't know because it's blocked there. It's blocked on every human being, and the human beings know that. So if you know that, why are you trying to get to the Alpha Omega, the Almighty, in this physical form which has a beginning and end? And whatever you do, it doesn't matter. We all going to die. We all going to be met with death. He said that. That's a guaranteed fact. We all must taste death. So when knowing that, you got to start preparing for your foreverness, meaning your spirit. You got to get that connected with the Alpha Omega. Let's look at that video again. I want to look at it again because it's really, really important. I want the children to see this. I want the children to see the foolery of actually trying to find the Alpha Omega physically. And it almost took her whole life trying to find it. You see what I'm saying? You answer your own question. You see how this stuff is answering? It's going to take, you try to get to the Creator, you're going to be lost. You're going to become decayed. You're going to become ashes. And it's going to be end of your physical life. You cannot get to the Alpha Omega. And the people can too. That's why human beings in this entity been trying for years to dethrone the Creator and kill him, because this entity know that we are the Alpha Omega, and the Alpha Omega is us, but with limitation. Right? And then he adds in special abilities and special things that's in the earth, right? To lie to the people that want to dethrone the Creator and say, listen, this stuff right here this stuff is the best stuff. It's unbreakable, it's untangible. You use this stuff right here, this is stuff that's going to get you to the it's going to warp you through life so you can get to him. We can dethrone him together. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I don't think people understand who they talking to. I really don't. You know, and this is towards these individuals that's actually doing this, that's spreading this message amongst our children, our loved ones, our community, and our society. How they sit there and lie. I see it every day, all day. I see you. This is why I bring the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a spiritual room, because somebody has to do it. Somebody has to tell us, right, what is really going on and what's been going on. This been going on since the beginning of time. Mankind been trying to kill and dethrone and murder the Alpha Omega so they could take the throne and the spot. And what this entity? Yes, the entity has bewitched, right, and befooled mankind into thinking that they can do it. So he comes up with other stuff to try to anger the creator. And out of ignorance, mankind do it. I don't care who do it. It could be black, white, Spanish, whoever. Stop doing it. You're not going to stop doing it because you've been doing it since the beginning of time, since we began creation. And it's sad because you got our own species doing it with this entity, and they know exactly who I'm talking about. That's crazy. But this entity, right, and mankind, our own species, is trying to kill the Alpha Omega. Mankind been doing that. They want to know the secret. They want to know exactly how the creator created everything, created everything that's out of thin air, because we are co-creators. We are co-creators on everything on the earth, right? We are co-creators. He is the creator. We can only create based on the material and the benefits that's here for our physical life. That's the only thing we could do. We could only co-create things, bring things into existence with our imagination, which is connected to him. Do you understand that? With limitation. But his is unlimited. He could just pop it out of nowhere. So how he do this, and how he is this material, and then I don't know how he do this, and it's just out of nothing, create the sun out of nothing. How he do this? How is it? You don't know. You know a little bit of it because you are the Alpha Omega, and the Alpha Omega is you. Do you understand that? What limitation? You are here to co-create, to bring us to another status in life, another level in life. But you're not doing that. You're doing these things for evil and deceiving people and backdooring people and backstabbing people. This is what you're doing for mankind with this entity. This is an enemy. He's lying to you for fame, fortune, and riches. Have you got to the Alpha Omega yet? No, you have not got to him yet. So all the years you've been doing this, you've been becoming lost, spinning the block, coming up with new ideas, which is lies. And instead of just accepting spirituality, that he created us out of love, so we can keep the earth and the universe in balance and justice. Come on, I'm gonna watch this on video again, because I want the children to know that it's pointless to try to get to the Alpha Omega, the creator. It's pointless, and what's gonna happen is that you're gonna perish, and you're gonna be using things only for the benefit of your body. It's not gonna help you speed up and get to the Alpha. There's nothing here to do that. All this stuff has a beginning and end. All this material, all this benefit has a beginning and end. That's it. That's all it is, right? Yeah.
There is no God in the heaven that you have to obey.
Why do you say so?
I can tell you this. I have meditated for decades. I have read the Bible. I have read the Bhagavad Gita. I have read the Zohar, which is a Kabbalistic book. I have read the teachings of Buddha from cover to freaking cover. I have read portions of the Quran. I have been to Bali. I have studied Hinduism. I have been to Peru. I have sat with shamans. I have been in sweat lodges. I have imbibed plant medicines. Over these last freaking 20 years, I have freaking done more spiritual stuff than you can probably imagine or would want to even know about. Because I promise you, some of those experiences were not easy, especially the ayahuasca experiences. And this is what I can tell you for an absolute fact. There ain't no Skynet. There ain't no Jesus coming to save you. You know who's going to save you? You going to save.
This is all physical. And I feel for the sister that she's spinning around loops. She's spinning around loops because she's looking for a physical being, which the creator is a physical being, but not in this life. Not in a million lifetimes will you ever get to him physically. You will be destroyed because we are part of the beginning and the end. Do you understand that? We are part of the beginning, and a portion of our existence is part of the beginning and the end. How he set it up in stages. There's a beginning, right? There's a beginning, right? But there's no end. But each level that you go to, each level, there's a beginning to it, but the end starts to fade into everlasting. It starts to fade to everlasting. It starts to fade into everlasting. You understand that? Yo, I'm talking about physical. Now we talking about physical, right? Redefining physics, and all of these other fancy words that they use to basically lie and deceive you. Once you transcend, I'm talking about mind, body, and soul, with the creator help, being that you got a physical body, which has a beginning and end, right? Once you start to transcend, your body starts to decay. You start to get old, and you will become nothing. So there's certain things that he has to put into place so you can, if he wants you to be there physically, mentally, and spiritually. But if he don't want you there and you try to do that on your own, it's going to take years upon years and civilization of civilization, descendants upon descendants, and you're never going to get there. You're going to die. You're all going to be dying of non-belief. That's non-belief. That's non-belief. What that's doing, non-belief. So what that tells me, that's non-belief that's there. And you can't spread that, because I'm here now to correct everybody, atheists or non-belief, whoever. Come get in my comments. Get in my comments. I will destroy you. Because I stand on business, and I stand on the Alpha Omega, that created everything existence. He endured me and empowered me with special abilities to fight individuals like you that lie and deceive his creation. That's right. You're a liar, and you've been lying, and you've been leaving mankind, right, us, down a dark, dark path of ignorance and blindness, and trapping from sneakers and wares, and smoking Don Julio, and smoking weed, drinking, smoking, drinking. Yeah, I know about all that. Leading people with guns and violence so you can take people for evidence. They spirit. It's an actual true facts. While you practice and promote unbelief, you're a liar, and you know the creator exists, and I'm here, and I'm not the only one. I'm here with other people, and we're gonna push back, and we're gonna fight against you. Stop spreading non-belief. Stop spreading hatred. Stop spreading jealousy, and stop spreading racism. I broke that down about the racism too. I definitely broke that down. Yeah, but that's the fact. When you physically try to get to the Alpha Omega, the creator, stuff like that happen. All you doing is showing us proof that it doesn't work physically. That's what you're doing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And it needs to go to the people, the so-called NASA and everybody else that's building spaceships and all this other stuff. You know it's the beginning and the end, because you know it. You getting signs of it. So now you trying to disappear. Nothing worked. Everybody got to taste death. You might as well, right, come on this side. You might as well start worshiping the Alpha Omega. And I'm telling you, you see it. But you're not going to do it. You're going to keep on deceiving and lying, getting as many people as you can to get down with you and jack you and roll with you and vibe with you. I'm not vibing with you. And a lot of other people that's out here not vibing with you. I'm holding on, and I'm standing on business with the Alpha Omega, the creating everything existing, the almighty one, true creator. The true one, the everlasting, no beginning and no end. He doesn't have a father, doesn't have a brother, doesn't have a sister, doesn't have an uncle, right? He doesn't have sons, he doesn't have daughters, he doesn't do, he doesn't pee, he doesn't eat, he doesn't go to the bathroom, he don't do none of these things that human beings do on anything that has a beginning and end do. He doesn't do any of that. It's just energy upon energy, energy upon energies that's everlasting. That's right. We are here and right now to uphold the Alpha Omega. That's actually true fact. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your guys. I really appreciate your guys tuning in to me. I appreciate it. That's right. And we all need to get this information out. I got the sister backing me, Fatima. She's holding me down. She's been here the whole week. So she's about to, she about to go back to where she come from, so that somebody else can be a leader in the force. So this is what we knew. Please spread this among your children, right? Amongst your friends, and get this information out, because everybody don't know this. Everybody need this. It's an actual true fact, because all this chaos and confusion going on is to lead you to dumb, deaf, and blind. Like, for example, celebrity gossip. You already know that, they are there to lead you away from the truth into ignorance and to foolery. So thank you so much for being here tonight. Thank you so much. Peace, y'all. Peace, 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 peace.